Hello everyone and welcome to Saturday. Today's vlog is about one single thing, and that is that we started another new YouTube channel, which some of you might be saying, wait, didn't you just do that? You did like Stephen VOD? That's true, we did do Stephen VOD a few months ago, but since then, you get that sunflower buddy, you get it. Since then, we have decided to start another new channel, and this one is interesting. This one is largely an experiment, and I think I'll preface this just by saying there's a chance that we may not run this channel forever. It could be something that we try, and if we realize, it's not really working out, it's not worth the time invested into it, then we may not do it. However, we are doing this idea at the interest and behest of our YouTube partner manager. By the time this vlog comes out, I'm hoping that I have a full video over on Stephen Plays that talks about some of the changes that we have implemented this year and how we've been working alongside a YouTube partner manager to do that. For those who are not aware, a YouTube partner manager is someone who works for YouTube, like inside of YouTube, and works with channels to help them grow. They don't get any sort of commission, and it's not anything we have to pay for. It's something that you have to apply for, and you hope you get in, and I've actually applied many times in the past few years, and I have not gotten accepted. And then at the end of last year, I got accepted. So we've actually been working with someone who works at YouTube, who knows how YouTube works, to try to adjust different things. You get it, buddy. That's not the sunflower, but he's got to scratch all things. To try and do some adjustments to the channel and the content in order to see growth. Because in a very blunt sense, we have not seen growth. I feel like in the past few years, we've put out, in some instances, some of our best work, but we have not seen growth. We've seen the opposite of that. And some of that definitely comes from us just doing things wrong, not optimizing things in the best way. So we've been working with the partner manager to try and learn what we could about YouTube and how we can continue to create the content that we want to make, but tweak things here and there to hopefully see some growth and some increase like we did years ago, but haven't seen in quite a bit. So one of the things that the partner manager suggested was trying to do some form of shorts content. And there's a lot of different ways that you can implement shorts content into what you already do for YouTube. But in our specific case, having like 1,800 memorable moments just sitting around because we have been doing memorable moments for a decade, she thought that it would be a really cool experiment to make a shorts channel and then to just upload, classic memorable moment stuff in a vertical format for shorts. This is a channel that is primarily for trying to reach new people that haven't heard about the channel. However, it's still a good channel for folks that just really like memorable moments because they are recut for easier digestion on mobile. In some cases, they have been slightly recut just in general, or they may have slightly different gags or music or visual things put into them. And it's just something that we're going to try. So that channel launches tomorrow on Sunday, and it's called StephenPlaysShorts, which is a pretty straightforward name, but we wanted to make sure that anyone that saw a short knew what the content was that it was from, and that is Stephen Plays. So there is a new channel. It is a shorts channel. If you are interested, you can certainly subscribe to it. If you do not subscribe to it, you do not hurt our feelings. It's okay. But if you like the idea of classic memorable moments showing up in your feed on your phone, so you can more easily digest that, go for it. And my sincerest hope is that we'll try this and perhaps by throwing this line out to a different sector of the internet, the mobile focused short side, we can bring in folks over to our normal content. Again, one of the hopes throughout all of this is growth, and maybe it'll work. But also, and that's why I prefaced all of this by saying maybe it won't, maybe it won't. The partner manager can't promise that it will. It's just something that we're going to try, and we're in a good spot to try it because we are sitting on 1,000+ memorable moments. So we're going to pick the best ones. We're going to cut them in a vertical format, and we're going to put them onto this channel. And it's also a good time to let folks know that this is actually not something that I'm going to be handling. I know a lot of people are always worried about how much I take on, which is fair because I take on a fair bit. But this is something that I'm going to be completely hands-off on. This is something that I have gotten started, but I'm going to be letting someone else take care of. So it'll just be more or less taking care of itself. The memorable moments already exist. They just need to be formatted and then uploaded and scheduled daily. So I'm going to be hands off this project, and we'll let it go for a while and see how it does. And if it does well, then we'll keep doing it. And if it doesn't, we'll go, well, we tried. It's something new to try. I will tell you, it's weird. This whole idea of the fact that the video landscape has really changed, and in many ways we haven't. And this year is really about trying to figure out what we have to change in order to make some progress. And we're figuring it out. It's slow, but we're getting there. Anyway, you get that thing again, buddy. You're doing great. That is it for today. If you're interested in subscribing to that channel, I'll put the link in the description, or you can probably just search for it. It's Stephen Plays Shorts on YouTube. And we're going to be putting out a new short every day. Now I have them scheduled right now for 7 p.m. Maybe that'll change. Maybe they'll stay the same. Every day until either the heat death of the universe or we don't do it. But if you're interested in checking them out, do so. Also be probably a good way to, if you have a friend that you'd like to send them some stuff to see for Stephen Plays, you could certainly send them the Memorable Moments playlist, which is the normal 16:9 format. But if they're more of a mobile-focused person, you could just send them the link to the channel and they could just watch stuff there. So, I don't know, some way to hopefully get the word out about what we are doing and have been doing over on Stephen Plays for well over a decade. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow's Easter, and looking forward to having dinner with my family and also Dan. But that's tomorrow. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?